afternoon. Welcome to lecture 30, topic modeling, Latent Dirichlet Allocation. The topic is under module 6, analysis of safety reports and narratives for the subject safety and risk analytics. We will discuss what is topic modeling, then Latent Dirichlet Allocation, then topic modeling utility in safety and risk analytics. I have prepared this material PPT from the seminal paper of Bley 2012, which is probabilistic topic modeling, and the source is given in the reference. So, for all of you, this is a wonderful resource. After going through this lecture, if you also read this paper, which is not of pages, it is I think around 10 pages paper. So, this will help you a lot. So, I have structured the total presentation in two parts. First part, what is topic modeling and latent Dirichlet allocation based on Bley 2012, and then the utility of this in the safety domain with certain sample cases, how topic modeling will be encased in safety management. So, in order to understand topic modeling, we have to understand several concepts and the purpose. First of all, topic models are algorithms. The algorithms are used for discovering and organizing the main themes that pervade a large and otherwise unstructured collection of documents. There are large unstructured collection of documents, and in each of the documents several topics are spread across the document, and you want to know what are those topics or the themes. So, that is the purpose. So, first one is you have to discover those themes which are called topics, and then you organize them for meaningful interpretation, further use. Now, goal, if you see, that automatically discover the topics from collection of documents, and the interesting part of topic modeling is you have observation in terms of documents, and the topic structure is hidden under this, the topics, number of topics, per document topics distribution, per document per word topic assignments, all those things are not known a priori. We may assume certain amount of number of topics, but what is the per document topic distribution? So, how the topics are generated, how the words are documents are generated, and what are the that generative process. So, it is very interesting yet very useful as well as mathematically rigorous, this particular I can say the topic, that is topic modeling. So, given a large unstructured collection of documents, your job is to find out the topics or the themes which are otherwise hidden within the documents, and in order to do so, you require that certain mathematical tools, algorithms, as well as some kind of codes or programming to do it. And the central computational issue is use the observed documents and infer the hidden topic structure. By topic structure, you understand that the topics, part document topic distribution, and part document per word topic assignments. So these are the things which are available in the book, in the paper of Bley et al. And as I told you earlier, this is wonderful reference for understanding my lecture today. So what are the topic modeling techniques? So there are many. For example, latent semantic indexing, mixture of unigram model, probabilistic latent semantic indexing, latent Dirichlet allocation. So this is the technique which we are going to describe. I cannot say at length, but at least to a reasonable extent, we will give the concept of latent Dirichlet allocation and how this latent Dirichlet allocation will be used in topic modeling. Okay. So bottom line is, it is conceptually sound, it has huge utility, it is mathematically complex, rigorous, algorithms are available, programs or codes are available, and so if you understand the concepts and the uses of it, with the help of the open source programs, you will be able to use topic modeling, and also for that purpose latent Dirichlet allocation. Now understand the concepts. As I said, that first is the topic modeling concept, and then under which I can say that as we are I am interested to talk only on latent Dirichlet allocation, but definitely in the context of topic modeling. So here concept primarily for topic modeling point of view. Now it is not a I can say surprising fact to any one of us that we read every day some kind of documents. Those who are basically attending this class, so you are also reading every day some kind of documents. We read novels, and novel have many chapters. We read scientific papers. The scientific papers, each scientific paper, you will find out that there is a structure, like starting from introduction to your problem definition to methodology, and finally results, conclusions, so many things. So that means we all have the documents, and suppose we want to know from a certain group of documents what are the main things discussed within the document. So the figure under document, this I have taken from Bley paper. So you think that there are D number of documents. Document D is number of documents. And the top one, which you are able to see, let this is the dth document. Okay. So I can say that if it is not visible to read line by line here, but in Bley paper you can read it. So now within this document, what are you able to see? You are able to see paragraph. You are able to see under each paragraph several sentences, and with each sentence are basically prepared with the help of words. That words, so you know that vocabulary of words. So now all the words are not important from topic modeling point of view, but there are certain words which single-handedly or in combination they represent certain topics. Now what Bley has done in his paper, he has, in this particular figure, he said that you just see the colored words. There are these colored words. Suppose the yellow colored word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these colored words, each of the colored words, they are basically talking about certain concept or certain theme or certain topic. So the words which are of similar nature in terms of forming a topic or a theme, they are colored, manually colored it is. So in this way, if you have the domain knowledge and if you read a document, you will be able to find out after reading the entire document that there are certain themes are discussed, and those themes are represented by certain words. So can we develop an algorithm which ultimately scan through such many documents and then find out those words of particular theme and group them, and then again another theme words. So all the theme words can they find and assign to the themes. So pictorially, this is the concept, that if you can do this, so that means if there are bag of words, suppose the words, all the words after the text pre-processing, whatever you got, that is the bag of words. From this bag of words, basically you will find out the certain important words which are representing certain themes or certain topics. And if you have the domain expertise, you will be able to allocate those words to the corresponding topics. That means you have the topics knowledge and you know the words which should be assigned to the topics. So that is exactly manually done here in this slide. You just see the left hand side, the topics are written. So there are 4 different topics, need not be 4, that can be k number of topics. So if this is topic 1, topic 2, so like this we can say this is the k topic. So you can have k number of topics. Now within the topic you see that certain words are put, gene, DNA, genetics, something like this. So that means under this, suppose gene, DNA, genetics, you can understand this is basically from the biology, and then life, evolution, organization, that's also biology related things, but one is genetics related, another one is life, evolve, organization, evolution related, another one is brain, neuron, nerve, that basically human body related, another one is data, number, computer, these are basically maybe data analysis and algorithm related. So that means there are different kinds of themes are there, and if a word represent a particular theme, the color is given accordingly. Now after, if you know the themes and if you know which word representing the themes, then for a particular document you will be able to develop some kind of proportion or topic proportion. That means you know that in this document there are k topics are there, what is the proportion of the first topic, proportion of second topic, proportion of third topic, like this you will be able to develop also topic proportion and this. So essentially, in order to do so, you require a program or first of all an algorithm and corresponding program when you are dealing with the number of documents where D is very large, not the number, very large number of documents you are given, and at the same time manually it is intractable to do, and even if you do manually it takes years together. So this is not possible. So to do this exercise, that means first, if you further look into this the information, only the documents are available with you, documents, and with the documents are basically composed of words, or I can say each documents are basically words only, that bag of words finally. And then from these documents you have to find out what are the hidden topics. So that means which topic, and then what is the proportion of the topic under each document. So that means the topics are hidden, what proportion they are assigned to each of the document, that is also hidden, and which are the words related to which topic, that is also hidden. Only observed things is the document, or I can say the words. Okay, per document there are several words are there. So the assumption here is basically, in order to develop algorithm, the assumption here is that each document is mixture of topics. So here each of the colors are one color, one topic, which is given here, and every topic is a mixture of words. So every document is a mixture of topics and every topic is a mixture of words. How the documents are generated? Because you want to write something on a particular issue, maybe one or two topics together, multiple topics together, you want to write something. So that means the hidden things, because you want to express that something and written, so that's why you are writing. So the hiddenness is the topic. So the topics one hand are responsible for the documents to be prepared, and on the other hand, these basically topics are also mixture of words, and so that the topic can be defined with the help of the words. So with this brief introduction, I want to just discuss about you some definition here. What is word, what is topic, and what is document, and what is corpus. So in topic modeling, the basic unit of discrete data. What is the basic unit of discrete data? Suppose if I consider all the D documents, and if you have create the entire vocabulary, so each word there is one basic unit, and this is obviously discrete in nature. Then what is topic? Topic is a distribution over a fixed vocabulary. So that means every topic has certain words, and these words occurrence, they have certain probability of occurrence. Then what is document? A document is sequence of n words. There are n number of words within a document. And what is the corpus? Corpus is a collection of D documents. So for the time being, please understand that you will be given documents, and then you have to extract topics from the documents as well as the topic structure, and you summarize the result in such a manner that meaningful insights can be drawn for the domain where you are where from the documents are collected, and to infer about that particular domain from that document generation point of view. Now as it is mathematically little difficult, so I have not gone to that depth of mathematics. Rather, to make you understand more about the topic modeling, you have to understand that what are the variables present in topic modeling. See, you are given D number of documents, so document is definitely variable, because one document to another document you can go through. So there are D number of documents, and again in every document you will find out it's a vector of words. So WD is WDN, it's a vector of WDN, where DN is the nth word in document D. If we consider a document has capital N number of words, then n equal to 1 to n, then small n equal to 1 to capital N. So these many words will be there. So as words also vary within document and across document also. So that means bottom line means WDN is all WD, WDN, and these are all variables here. Then come to the topic. We have shown you in this figure, left hand side figure earlier, that there are k number of topics. So that means topic 1 to topic k. So topic is also another variable. Now you see that if we consider what is bk or beta k, so beta k is basically beta k v, where beta k v is the proportion of the kth topic over vocabulary v. So we can say that particularly that means that beta k is basically a matrix where the basically when we are talking about the kth element, that means it talks about the words within that document, and over the if you can create an assignment kind of things over the entire vocabulary, whether which are the words that is assigned. So 1 0 kind of. Now as we are interested in proportion, so that means some amount divided by the total, that proportion you will be creating. So very important, beta k is, as we discussed earlier, that beta k basically that what are the proportion that of the for every topics, what we are basically interested to know how the words, the vocabulary, the words that are basically at what proportion they are related. So that is what that basically topic is defined. Then third one is topic proportion. Topic proportion, this is basically related to how each of the topics are basically allotted, or I can say within a document, what is the proportion of topic. For example, here in this particular figure we talk about if it is the dth document, then the topic is basically that proportion is basically that theta d. The theta d is the proportion where theta d is the theta dk. That means the kth topic, what is the proportion of kth topic in document D. I hope that you are able to understand it. So first documents, then topic. So topics are definitely coming from the vocabulary, that basically specified vocabulary here. If they have so many documents, that documents finally gives you the vocabulary, all the documents. Then topic proportion means how each of the topic, at what proportion each of the topic is related to a particular document. Then topic assignment is basically ZD. So it is again how basically ZD is your ZDN, where ZDN is the topic assignment for the nth word in document D. So for example, let that the topic, the first one, this topic, what is the proportion of this topic in document D, that is one. And again within this topic there are several words. So ZDN basically talking about within the document D, the what is the nth, whether the nth word is assigned to this document or not. That means that is basically the variable, the nth word assigned to document D, that is what is ZDN. So obviously it is the number of variables are quite large, but another interesting feature here is that observed variable is only this WDN, which basically finally making the document and all the documents. But when you talk about hidden variables, see other three are hidden variable which are colored like this. So the topic modeling aim is basically to find out all those hidden variables, quantify them, purposeful quantification of them. So now how they are related, that is another important issue also. Okay, so the topic structure, when we talk about, we basically talk about that what are the hidden variables, how the hidden variables are allotted or assigned within the better word, what is the relation between them, that is the best one. Again, if I say again assign or allocate, then I have to go specifically for that particular word or for particular topic for a document or word to a topic. So I already explained that the purpose. I have already explained the purpose. So you have to understand the structure and that topic structure and quantify the relevant statistics, and that is basically important. So now you have seen that the concept, you have seen the variables. Now graphically the topic model can be related when we are talking about latent Dirichlet allocation. This concept, this can be allotted like this. Now you understand almost everything what is present here in the notation, these are all described, most of them. For example, theta d, per document topic proportion theta d, that we have discussed earlier. So that means what is the k? If you go back, you can find out that what we talk about theta d. Theta d is a vector of theta dk, where theta dk is the proportion of topic k in document D. So that we are basically talking about per document topic proportion. And then another one is your beta k. So there are k number of topics, and beta k basically talking about kth topic distribution over vocabulary. Kth topic distribution over vocabulary, that is the beta k. And third one is basically that ZDN, that I have already discussed, that per document topic proportion. That means in a particular document, what is the topic proportion? Per document topic proportion, per document, this is basically one mistake is there, per document per word. Per document per word topic proportion. Okay. So just go back to see further what we are talking about. ZDN is the topic assignment for the nth word in the document D. So that means per document per word topic assignment. So that is what I told you. So per document per word topic assignment. Now there are a few more. One is WDN, that is the observed word, so don't worry. Then there are few more. So one is that alpha. One is alpha. Alpha is basically talking about the proportion parameter. Another one is eta, which is basically topic parameter. So that means this is a theta d, that means per document topic proportion. What will be the proportion, or I can say that amount of coverage of a particular topic on a particular document? It depends on the process through which it generates. So if we consider, so theta d is generated because there is some kind of distribution, and with parameter alpha that generates theta d. So that is what is the concept. Similarly, when we are talking about beta, that k number of topics, and beta k is the basically kth topics distribution over vocabulary V, that also there is a topic parameter through which it is generated. Intuitionally you can think like this. Basically what we are saying, first here theta d, that in a word how many, in a document how many topics will be there, and beta k, so that means in a topic and considering the total vocabulary in a topic, how many words you will be choosing, or that also depends on that what you are going to write, that writing process, what you want to convey. So accordingly, the two different parameters, one is proportion parameters and topic parameters, these are also introduced. This is nothing but otherwise we can say the generative process. Generative process in the sense how the documents are generated. In addition, the probabilistic graphical model basically gives you some more information. One is the node, another one is plate. So, what does node signifies? Node, every node signifies a random variable and every plate signifies your repetition or replication basically. You just see that how many plates are there. Here this is one plate where n number of words will come. Then this is another plate where d number of documents are there, and the right hand side one is another plate where k number of topics will come. So that means that replication will take place. So you can now understand if there are so many parameters, so many basically that quantities are involved together, the mathematics of the generation process, the document generation and topic generation process is how complex it is. It's basically, I can tell you that at our basically level, as we are basically applied analyst, we are not theoretical people that who are going to develop the theory. So for us, definitely it's a very complex issue. But nevertheless, the understanding of this generative process will help you, and that is what is the purpose in this lecture. That's why I am telling you that you have to know this. Okay. With this information, now we will go to the generative process. Means here, as we said, that the document is mixture of topics and topic is mixture of words. So ultimately that total generations, the documents are being generated accordingly. So that process in the probabilistic domain, how it is basically happening. The LDA follows a generative probabilistic approach. So here whatever data you are seeing, either the data basically the words and the hidden are topics and other things. So data arise from a generative process that includes hidden variable, means the including the observed and hidden variables, whatever you see, that is coming through a generative process. And LDA or the probabilistic approach assume that there is a joint probability distribution for both the observed and hidden variables. So you don't have to be worried about the equation, but you please understand what is the meaning of this equation. Actually what we are trying to tell you, you have already seen beta, that is k number of topics are there. You have seen the theta, that proportion of topic in a document, and you have also seen the z. Z is basically, I have given you ZDN. So that means the in a document basically the number of the word and the topic, the assignment, and then you have also seen W, which are basically document W1 to W2. There are so many documents are there. Now here what we actually, this probability of this means the joint occurrence of all together, joint occurrence of the word, then that means the document, W document, W1 to WD, Z1 to ZD, that means a part topic per word, that assignment, then theta 1 to theta D, and beta, so many beta 1 to beta K. The joint basically probability distribution, if we want to take a particular combination of those things, then how this particular combination is occurring, they are coming through multiplication of 3 probabilities, and this one is the probability of beta K, and as there are k number of topics, so that means multiplication of this, then the theta D, probability theta D, and then your probability of this basically ZDN given theta D, and probability of WDN given beta and Z. You can see here now how it is happening. So that means what is the joint occurrence we are talking about? We are first talking about probability of this one we are considering. So this relate to this part. Then we are considering the other one, this one, the theta d. So here how many documents are there? D number of documents are there. So that's why D is 1 to n. Then you come to these two, the inner plate, where ZDN, if you see the arrowhead, that means ZDN is computed conditional to theta d, that conditional distribution it is given here, and WDN, when it is basically generated, it takes input from ZDN as well as beta k. So that means it is conditional to two things, that beta as well as ZDN. So this is the way probabilistically these things is written in this manner. Okay. Now the joint distribution means that basically the word in a document of a particular topic. Okay. So that as well as so word in a document, and then which belongs to a particular topic, and that words within the topics for a particular within the vocabulary, then the proportion, and all those things together, whatever the four variables jointly, they are basically captured with this distribution. It is very difficult to tell you that physically that one-to-one correspondence, but understand this manner. Then the computation point of view, when we basically want to know the topic structure. Now the topic structure, actually this is captured through conditional probability distribution, which is known as posterior distribution. So that means our observed one is W, but we don't know beta, theta and Z. So given W, what will be the beta, theta and Z? So that probability structure you are basically trying to compute. So this is the conditional probability, and this is basically the definition of conditional probability. Conditional probability or posterior probability, if you say. So this posterior is basically you will find out, and here you will find out the joint probability, and then this one is, we can say, some kind of evidence, because if we consider that probability A given B, then probability A B, I B probability B, so that conditional probability definition you have used here, and you can understand that given the information, this joint part, because as combination of all, that means beta, theta, Z and W. So given data you can compute this one, that will be possible. But PW and D, that means the denominator part, it is intractable, so it is difficult to straight away compute. So there are certain approaches which are used to do it. In addition, this basically LDA, the latent Dirichlet allocation, they have certain assumptions. One is, you have already seen the beta k, and I said that beta k, the topics are also generated, and that generating distribution is Dirichlet distribution. Dirichlet eta is the parameter. Similarly, theta d also Dirichlet, and ZDN is multinomial, and WDN is also multinomial. Okay. So that means mathematically this is the way statistically or probabilistically the things are happening like this. So for you the requirement is that understanding the concepts and how the data or the documents are generated in and what is the probabilistic component of it, and you have to also relate this to the real situation when you are trying to explaining the insights out of it. As Dirichlet distribution is used, and the word this topic, I can say the technique is Latent Dirichlet allocation. So I have written in the right hand side what is the Dirichlet distribution, but for all of you, the Dirichlet distribution is also not a simple distribution. It has so many parameters together, and ultimately this alpha, you see that alpha is the parameter of the distribution, and when we talk about this theta d, that means it is coming from the Dirichlet distribution, and this is the distribution. I will not go into further of the Dirichlet distribution because of its complexity. So, but please understand that if you are trying to make code and you want to develop from the scratch, so these are the things you should learn, and after that you will find out that we will not be discussing here, but after that you will find out that the algorithms what you require to quantify the posterior probability, that's a huge one, and we are not going into that particular discussion. Only I am saying that there are different algorithms for LDA, and algorithms are sampling based algorithm and variational methods based algorithm. Sampling based algorithm, which give sampling is there, collect sample from the posterior and approximate it with its empirical distribution. Mainly that Markov chain concept is used there, and variational method, it is based on parameterized family of distribution over the hidden structure, and then finally just find out that which member of the family is best suited to this particular document collection. Okay, so that is the way things are captured from the algorithm point of view. Now, computation point of view, I can tell you that obviously there are open source that R codes, Python codes are also available, but these are developed using definitely using the algorithms and the estimation methods. So, estimation methods, as you know, there are several estimation methods, including that maximum likelihood estimation method. So, once you use all those things, then only you will be able to estimate all the parameters. What is basically you are seeing in the left hand side, there are many parameters, and in the joint distribution you have seen, including their standard errors, that also you will be able to compute. So, once the LDA is used with the given data, and then you require to judge whether the model is fit or not. So, from the machine learning perspective, what we will do, basically the available documents will be divided into two parts. One is the training documents, another will be test documents. So, the evaluation will be based on test documents, and the evaluation is basically done using perplexity and coherence value, where the perplexity this basically, as I told, that this will be captured for the test document, perplexity d test, this is given within using this formula exponential of this. Now, you understand that what is it? It is basically sum over all documents. If there are m documents under test, then log likelihood of each unobserved documents. So, log likelihood of each unobserved documents and divided by basically the total number of length of document D, that n is the words. So, the length of document D, that all considering all the documents, and it is e to the power minus of this, that perplexity value. So, the it's a measure of fit of the LDA based the topic allocation or topic models. Okay, so another one is coherence. Coherence represent how well words go along with the topic. So, there are several topic words are attached with the topic. So, how the suppose there are many words connected with the topic. Now, what is the coherence? Some kind of, you can say that association, how good the association is there. So, from evaluation perspective, the lower the perplexity score, the better the model, and the higher the coherence value, the better the model. So, that means one criterion say lower the better, another one say higher the better. So, if you consider both the things together, then you have to come to a trade-off condition, that some kind of point where you have the best value or best model, that sense. Okay, so fine. So now what we will see that up to this is basically the theoretical part of latent Dirichlet allocation within topic modeling, and then I will show you some application. The same 10 narratives we have considered here, and you see that the word vectors for each of the narratives are found out, and then we have used the topic modeling algorithm and the codes, Python code we have used, and then we found out that although there are 10 documents, as well as there are many words in each document, but there are 5 topics which are which can be meaningfully extracted, and that 5 we decide on this point, that is known as intersection point, where this one talks about the coherence value and this talks about the log perplexity value. So, the log perplexity this is coherence value, and this one is log perplexity value. As you know that obviously that higher the coherence, lower the perplexity value, more or less flat here. So, and coherence value maximum here. So, that corresponding number of topics 5. So, this is another one important part from the application point of view, how many topics will be there. So, number of topics in this case is considered 5, and then you know that the word assignment of word with the with the each topic there are words, and how this word, what proportion the words are assigned, the proportions are given here, at what proportions it is assigned for. So, each of the different words are assigned to different topics, and that what is the proportion, only first few words are considered which are having some meaningful that proportion value. But as we have only 10 documents and each one is just 2-3 lines only, very small para, so the result may not be cannot be considered a good result, because you require, if you want to actually get the benefit of the topic modeling and LDA, then you have to have a large number of documents. So, here as 10 documents you can read and do it. So, but anyhow, our purpose is to tell you that the application of it. Yes, for the 10 documents we got 5 topics, and then later on manually we just gone through the words, and from the word we try to understand that what are the topic. The first topic is construction 1 safety, topic 2 is workplace safety, topic 3 process safety 1, topic 4 road safety, and topic 5 process safety 2. Means within process safety there are variation. So, that is why the 2 more things are coming. So, that means after doing so much of theoretical underpinning, and then when you are coming to the results, that means if you have your own software or program already developed, then once you have so much of data, particular documents, after text preprocessing, that if you use LDA and the methodology or the way we have described today, basically that based on the blazed work, so you will be able to find out meaningful topics. Now, how you will extract the topics, what topic will be important, that requires domain knowledge. If you don't have that domain knowledge, finally you may not be able to interpret the topics also. So that's very important, another important one which cannot be ignored. Now, in order to understand the utility of topic model in the safety and risk analytics, I can say that this topic modeling basically helps you in finding out the hazardous element, initiating mechanism, pivotal event, target threat, final incident. So similarly, that performance of this control system over time, other programs. So it is possible because see, in the safety domain industry, they prepare a lot of reports rather than just relying on the quantity evidences like some kind of numbers. The reports basically probably talks about the culture also. If there are reports and that talks from the reports, the management practices can also be found out. Okay, so topic modeling that sense is useful in safety domain very much. Now I am giving you a hypothetical case for the how the topic modeling will be further understood in terms of its application. Now let us see that suppose you think of a company where millions of documents are generated from the safety point of view. So you can use topic that all those documents at the first level and create several clusters kind of things. Because actually topic modeling, the way we discuss it is similar to it is basically cluster analysis kind of thing, because we don't know the topic, but after what happened, suppose this is topic 1, topic 2, topic 3 at the top level, and if you going through that, then you seeing the document, you will be able to understand, oh, some are from road safety, workplace safety, maybe process safety. Now then you take only the process safety documents and then do again topic modeling. So you may find out that further topics like equipment issues, human issues, process issues. You may say you can do this one at the first level. No, that is because of the nature of the document, because it's all safety related documents coming from different sectors. So this kind of that hierarchical clustering is basically important. Okay, so I can similarly, when you here you suppose after the second level of clustering, you may go for another one, that process issues, and again these documents you can further do topic modeling and then find out the bottom level topics which are basically more important from the day to day that management point of view. So now how classification can be done here? Classification means basically if you have a huge number of documents, that first few document you take and cluster it and find out the topics. After that you label them and then use that for classification of, or means when some other document you are coming, so you use them in that manner also. That is also possible. So there have been this topic modeling, although the topics are coming the LDA what we have discussed from the cluster analysis point of view, but this can be helpful in the classification also. Now if you do like this, what are the other benefits you are getting? The other benefits you see, suppose you divide all the whatever topics whatever documents you are getting over time, you just find out take the topic. Suppose quarterly, so in this quarter so many documents are, in second quarter all document. So quarterly you do the take the document, do the topic modeling, and then what you will find out basically that you will be able to find out that which kind of safety issues are coming over time, what is the which one. For example, here if I say process safety, and if we consider that this process safety related concerns, then see it is increasing over the quarters, whereas if the road safety related things are decreasing. Even though the quantitative values not available at the beginning, but you are in a position to develop certain that numerical values from the monitoring of the performance point of view. This can further be seen, suppose if we go for a further decompositioning the documents, and then if you go up to equipment malfunction operator, all those things, then you see that you are able to find out that where your problem lies. So if we say that equipment malfunction, this is increasing, operator error, this increases and decreases and again increasing. But if we say unpredictable reaction, which to be random in nature primarily, and it is really random in nature. So this kind of plot also you can generate, or otherwise I can say performance statistics can be generated and after doing the topic modeling. I hope that the lecture gives you some idea that how to use the unstructured text, particularly of different reports, safety reports, and then get meaningful information, and finally use those information in performance evaluation, monitoring, as well as intervention design, or I can say accident prevention and mitigation of consequence point of view. Thank you so much for your kind and patience listening to the lecture.